Hi YouTubers, Maggie Me here again, that time again, when I let you in another wee part of my life and different things like that. This is just a wee story. It doesn't really so much involve me, it involved my mum and dad. Now, we're going back to the 40s say, so it would be after the war anyway. And mum and dad were dating one another. In the days, I think it was called winching. But anyway, my dad had been at the pictures with mum and they were coming home. My mum would be maybe 16, my dad would be 18, something like that. So anyway, he was walking her home. And as they got to the block of houses that mum's gran lived in, they decided to stand at the end of the building, probably have a wee kiss. Probably that's more than likely that's what they did. Anyway, as they were standing there, mum started to feel a wee bit uneasy. And my dad said to her, "Are you okay, Beth? What's wrong?" "Oh, nothing. I just feel a wee bit cold and a wee bit uneasy." Anyway, the next thing my dad and mum remember is they could hear someone coming for the other side of the building. So they're at the corner of the building here, and the other corner is here, going along to other houses. Now, mum and dad are standing here, and somebody walked for the front of the row of houses, right to the back, to within 1 foot of where mum and dad was standing, and stopped dead. And mum looked at dad, and dad obviously was a bit shook up as well as my mother was, and my dad stepped round the corner to, say, what's going on? Nothing, nobody there. And mum and dad used to tell me that story, and I used to think to myself, that's unusual, because that's also happened to me at one time when I was about 17, and I was on my way home for the local club. I was about 17 or 18. I'd just got my first membership for the social club, the working men's club, and I'd had a night out there as well. And again, on my way home, I gets to my gate and I goes up the steps to go into my mum and dad's house, and I hear somebody running along the pavement and up the steps behind me. Now, I could hear it as plain as I'm hearing myself just now. I got to the top of the stairs and I actually shivered and I screamed a wee bit, and I turned round because I didn't know who it was, and there was not one person there. No a dog, no wind, no nothing, absolutely nothing. And I kid you not, my hands, purple nails today, my hands were shaking. And I went up the rest of the steps and went in home, and I was cold, I was shaking, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if that was maybe a ghost's way of giving me a fright, I don't know, but it just brought back a memory of what happened to my mum and dad. And I mean, my mum and dad weren't the people that, told ghost stories or anything like that. They tended to be realistic and try and work out what it was. But mum always said that. She says we never ever found out, and I mean there literally was nobody there. But she says we were within inches. We could physically hear the man, they thought it was a man anyway, it's heavy feet. We were physically within inches of him, and yet he wasn't there. So I'll let you think about that one, because as I say, that one scared me, and then it happened to myself with whoever it was or whatever it was, it ran up behind me very fast and up the stairs, and I just stood, and I was screaming. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to get hit with something or attacked or turned round, nothing. Ice cold, absolutely freezing, ice cold. And went in the house, and I think I actually cried. I can't remember, but I think I did, with relief that I was back in the house. So You never know. You never know. Anyway, that's my wee story for today, and you'll hear from me soon. And by the way, I'm going to give some shout outs to some people off of TikTok because they've been good enough to subscribe to my channel. So keep an eye open tomorrow and see if you hear your name, because Emily has given me some names. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.